Hello everyone! From my first roll of film to shooting cinematic video today. Here are my 50 years old experience and journey through the lens. My first camera was a 6x6 camera borrowed by my uncle. So I started my journey in the photography with this beautiful camera and moved later on to 35mm camera like this. There was a really, say, piece of metal that you have in your hands, very solid and with one lens without the possibility to change, at least my camera. I was not able to buy at the time a reflex or a TTL reflex that can also change the lenses, so I started my analog photography experience with this kind of camera. Some years later, I was able to afford a Nikon F2 Photomic. This was my first professional camera that I used for many kind of work and job did at that time. We are talking about 1975 to 1980. It was my first job with a camera, making picture for wedding or for friends, or sometimes I was able to make some fashion picture, so very nice, and you will see later on some example of this picture. So this was the first time I was really enjoying the capability of a camera with exchangeable lenses, exchangeable viewfinder. That's really a great camera at that time. In the early 2000s, I moved for the first time to digital. This was my first digital camera, a Canon Exus 400, very small, that stayed in my pocket, and I bought this camera because I was traveling a lot at the time, and traveling the first time in Asia and going around with, say, this camera was very funny because it's very little. Nobody would care about that you make a picture. So for me it was the perfect companion in my travel time. So that let me enjoy a lot the start with digital technology. Later on, I moved on a very small camera. This is perfect for making absolutely nice picture and very, very thin very light. And this is the Canon PowerShot S120, a very professional small camera. And I enjoy a lot because you really put in your pocket and you have a camera with all the feature you will need. So in internal flash, so everything is perfect for making street picture, very simple, but anyway professional effect. And that was the first time I have also the possibility to shoot a movie. I'd never used it at the time for shooting movie, just making picture, but this was my first time taking at least the idea to start with video or with movie. So in the 2012-2013, I bought my first professional digital camera. This is the Canon EOS 1 DS Mark III. This was a really amazing camera, and it is an amazing camera because that enable you to make very professional shooting with 20 millions of pixels. Is a full frame camera with all the possibility to control every shot. The only things that doesn't have is the possibility to shoot in movie, but this is a real monster when you talk about professional photography. So this was really my first time having in my hand a very good and professional camera with several lenses. I bought, started with the 50mm 1.4, then I bought a 85mm 1.2 and two zooms, one with a 16 to 35 to 2.8 focus, and the 24-105 as a all-rounder zoom that I bring every time with me because it was perfect. You have only one lens for all the opportunity and all the occasion that you have around the street. So just a few years ago, I started to think about to say transition to videography. That was not easy. I bought the first time a camcorder, exactly the camcorder I'm using now to take this movie and to make this video is a Canon XA10. It's a very professional camera, but I really didn't use before as professional camera. It was only in my pocket sometimes or in my bag, but I just use it for, say, holiday or other occasion, but never think about to use in a really professional way. Then starting with Fujifilm, this is the XE4. This camera is perfect because it's very small and give you the opportunity to obtain a very good, say, picture, but also a very good video. Yeah, the capability of this camera is very good. It's not the perfect camera for video, but it's a good hybrid possibility that you have in your hands. I bought the first lenses was a 27 millimeters, and is a very small pancake cold. Yeah, but I recognize that for my usage I need another kind of lenses, and I bought the 16 to 80 millimeters f4. It's not the large, say, format, but it's a good compromise. Yeah, I need to improve my lens package and my lens portfolio with this camera. I want to buy a 30 millimeters 1.4 or 1.8 to have the best shallow effect in the, say, in the background. But this was making me crazy in the videography. So since that time, and I'm talking about 5 years ago, I shot a video, and I really enjoy, because it was my dream when I was young to shooting more video than photography. But yeah, I should learn more. I have to improve my capability to shoot in movie because I'm just at the beginning. But I will show you my progress in the next video, and I want to improve quite a lot my capability. I start to shoot in movie, I recognize that there is a big topic. Going around with a large camera, with many lenses, complex gear, it's very complicated, and I don't want to say carry with me a lot of other stuff. So I come across this opportunity to buy a DJI Pocket 2. This is the old one, but it's really an amazing camera, very small, always in my backpack, and then you can have a perfect camera 4K to 60. This is a very professional camera, so you can also obtain a very good quality in terms of video. So I think I prefer to have in my pocket always a so small camera that doesn't let me lose some opportunity to show or to shoot a very good movie. Of course, I want to buy now a more professional gear to make some nice video in 4K. I'm considering to expand my Fujifilm camera portfolio, and or to move to Sony. At this time I didn't know what is the best opportunity. I will enjoy if you can give me some suggestion from your side. This is the first time I talk in video directly, and I want to really know what is your story when you switch from photography to videography. What is your experience with videography? I will show and I will share with you all my video and picture that I will make in the future. I hope you enjoy this kind of video. I hope you will subscribe my channel, and this is for me very important, just to stay in touch with you and to share our experience, our thoughts on a camera, from vintage to the modern camera, and from photography to videography. So this is a long journey. For me it was 50 years, and I hope to have the opportunity to make more and more movie also in the future. And yeah, stay in touch with me, subscribe, and we will see us in the next video. Stay tuned on Movie Vlogs. This is my channel. Bye.